All right, we got two new Miami Hurricanes. Let's talk about them. First up, Isaiah Taylor, son of Jason Taylor, is joining the squad. And this was out of the blue announcement. You know, it was just a quick graphic up, and then the news started to come. Both of these guys that we're going to talk about today, Isaiah Taylor and Elijah Alston, are two guys that when I woke up this morning, I didn't think I would be talking about. So, like I say, you got to stay locked in with the channel because this Miami Hurricane universe is something new every day, okay? So Isaiah Taylor is formerly from Arizona. He's a sophomore, and we all know we need safety depth. We need safety depth. We need safety. We need to figure out who our safety is going to be. I'm sorry, I misspoke. We need to figure out who our safety is going to be because you're replacing James Williams and we're replacing All-American Cam Keaching. So who's going to be the starter at safety? Now, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to jump on here and say, oh, I've been watching Isaiah Taylor and I know what he brings to this table. I honestly don't. You know, I think he played a little bit at Arizona, 50-some tackles, couple pass defended, but it's not enough for me to look and say what type of player he is. The good news from Miami is he's a preferred walk-on. So anytime you can get a preferred walk-on who has Power 5 experience and who has 2 years of eligibility left, so he has room to improve. Real quick, I want to give a big shout-out to the Kane Gang members. Those are the names you see on the screen, and I appreciate you guys for going above and beyond to help support your boy and support this channel. If you're not a member of the Kane Gang, then what are you waiting for? You will get video shout outs like this one, member only videos, player cut up videos, huddle breakdowns, a logo next to your name. Come on now. All that for only $1.99 a month. Just hit that join button right next to the subscribe button, or you can hit the link in the description to get signed up. To the Kane Gang members, I truly, truly appreciate you guys. And for those who don't want to do the extra content, no big deal, because you taking time out of your day to like, subscribe, it truly means the world to me, and you guys have changed my life. I appreciate you so much. Back to the video. Why not? Why not? And then, of course, you know, Jason Taylor has done good on his staff, especially in the recruiting department. So you bring in his son as a preferred walk-on, you keep him happy too. So me, it was a preferred walk-on, so I say, hey, I like it. My question to you, this is the question of the day. This is the question of the day. And I will come back to this video. Who will be the starting safeties when we play Florida in the Swamp? Who will be our two starting safeties? Let me know in the comments, right? To be honest with you, they may not even be on the team because I got a feeling spring transfer portal is going to be crazy, but that's the question of the day. Now, this next guy, Elijah Alston, I apologize. I'm excited about him. He's produced at the G5 level. He's familiar with Coach Guidry. 6'3", 280 pounds. Listen, edge guy, can stand up or play on all fours, can drop back in coverage, or can attack the quarterback. That's exactly what Coach G wants. And I haven't talked about this enough, but the thing with this transfer portal period is Dawson and Coach G, they're getting to pick players that they specifically want. Remember, they didn't come into the process until late last year. So everything had to be quick. Now they're in the day-to-day. Now they know what players are that we are recruiting, and we are getting through the transfer portal. So I believe a guy like Elijah Alston, who he entered the transfer portal, was going to go to Texas A&M, decided not to go to Texas A&M, got a call from Miami, and decided to come to Miami. And Gabby Urrutia from 247 noted in his column that Miami doesn't have a lot of official visits left. And Alston decided to come to Miami without taking an official visit, which saved us. We not only get a player that a lot of teams wanted out of the transfer portal, and I believe Georgia was in on trying to get him as well. But we also save a visit for another player who could be coming in the transfer portal later. But when you watch his highlights, when you watch his tape, I've watched the Marshall Albany tape because I've already watched Reese Poffenbarger, and so I've already watched him play a little bit. I'm looking at the NC State game right now, but so far I see a guy who can be on all fours, who can stand up, and who can do those things that I've already talked about. They drop him back in coverage. He rushes after the passer. I believe, and I've always looked at the offensive line as a unit. But on the defensive line, I've always talked about it individually. But I think going into next year, when we bring in guys like Elijah Alston, instead of us saying, what is he going to do what is he going to do individually, we got to think about what he brings to the whole defensive line. Because if they're double teaming Ruben Bain, then what is Akeem Mesidor going to do with single blockers? If they're double teaming Najee Kelly, then Elijah Alston, what can you do? So this D-line as a whole and the D-line depth plus the D-line class coming in, trenches. When we watched that Michigan game Monday, Michigan was able to rush 4 guys. They blitzed every now and then, but a lot of their pressure to me looked like the interior guys were able to basically dominate. And when you can just rush 4, it's a beautiful thing what you can do on the back end. And yes, we are going to be the question of the day is who's going to be starting at safety. We're going to have some inexperience back there. But a defensive back's best friend is a great D-line. You look at the guys who we're looking to improve on next year. Kelly, Bain, Wayne, Akeem Mesidor. Then you look at guys we've brought in. Clark, Marley, Alston. And then you look at the young gunners that we got coming in this class. We may have issues elsewhere, but I'm very excited to see what these trenches look like next year. And if you can do good things with your defensive line, then your safeties, it will help them out a lot. I'll say that. So, question of the day: who starts at safeties right now as of January 11th? And we'll see how many people get it right when we figure that out months and months down the line. But hey, 2 new Miami Hurricanes. Let me know what you think in the comments. Peace.